This is good. Gobble gobble? No, bow wow.
The character I am collecting in this video is Obelix from Asterix Conquers America, aka Asterix in America. It is the 7th animated film adaptation of the French comic book series Asterix the Gaul, specifically the 22nd volume Asterix and the Great Crossing. Produced by the German production company Extra Film, the film was finished in 1994 and distributed to the UK and USA by 20th Century Fox in 1995.
Obelix! Out with the oars! Aye, aye! Oh no!
For those unfamiliar with this series, Obelix is Asterix's best friend, who accompanies the little Gallic hero on his adventures, followed by his tiny dog, Dogmatix. While Obelix lacks intelligence, he is the strongest man in the world, due to falling into the druid Getafix's magic potion when he was a baby. His immense size is a result of his addiction to eating wild boars, and his second favourite thing to do is beat up Roman legionaries.
Wakey, wakey, Obelix! Oi, lazy bones, move yourself! Time for breakfast. Breakfast? Did someone say breakfast? Yum, yum!
In the French language dub of Astérix et les Indiens, Obelix was voiced by Pierre Tornade, who had voiced the character in the 3 previous Asterix films, and Chief Vital Statistics in the 3 films before that.
Monsieur Astérix a toujours raison. Maintenant que tu te crois le capitaine Astérix, tu t'imagines que t'es le seul maître à bord.
For the film's English dub, Obelix was voiced by Howard Lee Lewis. Howard's other credits in between Asterix in America was co-starring in the 4th and final series of Maid Marian and Her Merry Men, and appearing in a TV movie, The Great Kandinsky.
Unless you want another beating, I'd shove off out of here.
Obelix first appears 5 minutes into the film.
Paws off, Obelix. You're fat enough already. Fat? What do you mean fat? Surely one ball for breakfast isn't too much.
During this scene, he collides with Vital Statistics' shield bearers twice, knocking the chief to the ground. First, because he is dazed by the fabulous panacea, and secondly, because he is so excited that the Roman army are advancing towards the village.
New Romans! Boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Once Getafix doses up the villagers with his potion, except for Obelix, the Gauls pulverize the invaders.
There's not going to be another rematch until you Romans get a better team.
Sometime later, Asterix and Obelix return to the village, courtesy of reused animation from Asterix and the Big Fight, to find an argument between Unhygienix the fishmonger and Fully Automatix the blacksmith has sparked a brawl, courtesy of reused animation from Asterix in Britain.
They send us out for food while they stay home and have a good time. It's just not on. Hang on!
The cauldron containing Getafix's latest batch of magic potion is knocked over, and as the druid has used up all his ingredients, he goes off into the forest to collect the necessary herbs and fungus, with Dogmatix, while Asterix and Obelix go fishing. Here, story elements of Asterix and the Great Crossing begin to emerge, as in that comic, while fishing, the 2 Gauls discover Amerika, after a storm sweeps them across the Atlantic Ocean.
Obelix! Here, fishies! Come to Uncle Obelix! Obelix! Shh! What's the matter with you? You're frightening away all my little fishy wishies.
Senator Lucius has captured Getafix and Dogmatix with the purpose of throwing the druid off the edge of the world. Using his feet as a propeller, Obelix and Asterix chase after the Roman galley. A pirate ship doesn't detain their pursuit, but a sudden storm does. Having lost sight of the galley, our heroes mope, until Dogmatix arrives, having been dropped into the ocean by Lucius, but then saved by a dolphin. Following the dolphin, they reach the galley by sunset, just in time to see Getafix be catapulted into the horizon. Motorboating off at top speed, Obelix crashes onto the rocky shore, and is awoken by Asterix the next morning. Considering Obelix can uproot a tree without stubbing his toes, it does seem rather unlikely that swimming into a rock would apparently knock him unconscious. The three venture into the wilderness, where the first natives they encounter are turkeys.
Oh, I wonder if it would taste better stuffed. Stuffed with boar, for example, huh?
Next morning, Obelix goes to catch breakfast and finds what he believes to be a Roman disguised as a gobble-gobble. He returns to find Asterix has gone and left his helmet behind. Out of the forest, Obelix stops a stampede of buffalo with one hand, saving the life of a young native woman named Atishu. At the natives' camp, Obelix arrives in time to stop Asterix and Getfix from being tomahawked, but the sinister witch doctor orders the tribe to burst the bubble man with arrows. Luckily, the tribe's chief objects, and a test of strength is ordered, which Obelix passes with ease. Our bloated hero then introduces the low five to the Native Americans. Even though this was never a thing Obelix has ever done before in this series, and the fact he doesn't shatter every bone in the chief's hand seems inconsistent, especially considering the buffalo scene.
What's going on here? What's this, some kind of Indian rope trick?
That night, after exposing the medicine man's magic to be rather fraudulent, Asterix and Obelix lead the Muckyfoot Indians in a song and dance. And congratulations if you can understand more than half the lyrics to this tune.
When I was hit on a fighting, so let's give our piece a chance. Radical, shaky balls will make you well.
A sick joke taken directly from the Great Crossing comic is Obelix learns too late that their dinner is made from dogs. Before the Gauls go to sleep, the medicine man brings them a peace pipe to smoke, causing them all to pass out.
Hey, that looks like fun. Let me have a go.
Obelix inhales so hard that he converts the wooden pipe to ash. Given what happens to Obelix, we can presume the villain spiked the pipe with something stronger. Asterix awakens next morning to find Getfix gone, and Obelix has also gone, out of his mind, causing him to accidentally destroy the Muckyfoot's camp. Using dogmatics to track down Getfix, who has been captured by the witch doctor, Asterix brings along the very dazed Obelix via a rope, which is the equivalent of a toddler handcuffing themselves to a rampaging elephant.
No, it's not Bad Dog!
The rope breaks, fortunately flinging Asterix into the same cave Getfix has been taken to. Asterix rescues the druid, and Atishu restores Obelix's sanity with roast pork.
Yeah, that was good. What's for afters?
The Gauls say goodbye, though Obelix is reluctant to leave Atishu. A noteworthy alteration from the Great Crossing comic, as in that he was desperate to leave the tribe due to the chief's daughter being considerably plumper and with less exposed cleavage. Obelix paddles his friends back across the Atlantic Ocean via the same two animated shots, adjusted 3 times for daylight, night, and sunset.
Look, Asterix, they got the kettle on for us already.
That's not the kettle, it's the village.
As the Gaulish villagers ran out of magic potion to defend themselves, the Romans captured them all and burned down the village. Asterix and Obelix infiltrate the nearby Roman camp, where Caesar himself is toasting the success of the military operation. Our heroes dose the imprisoned villagers up with freshly brewed magic potion, allowing the Gauls to break out and break up the Romans. That night, or however many days it would take to rebuild a small village later, at a banquet, Obelix sings a song he learned from the feathery-haired tribe.
Ging-gang-goo, goo-goo, watch a ging-gang-goo, ging-gang-goo.
FYI, Ginganguli was actually originated by Swedish scouts in the early 20th century. Overall, Obelix is active for 75% of Asterix Conquers America's 85 minutes.
When I send a message, I always use airmail.